Hello everyone, this is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and it's been a while. I'm here with the daily tarot message, or am I able to even call it daily if I haven't been doing it for a minute? But I'm here with the daily tarot message for today as we're rounding out the end of August 31st, 2018, and it is Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. And I hope everyone's been doing well. It's like I said earlier, it's been a while since I've been uploading videos, mostly because I really needed to take the time, as I've suggested others do, to myself to really, spending time alone to really kind of further understand myself, to further, develop the boundaries between, who am I and the boundaries between other people, especially like as an empath, and really needing to develop those sorts of boundaries and really just further understanding myself. Even as I pulled the Hermit card for the collective, if you've been following my Instagram, I've been pulling the Hermit card a lot for myself as well. And so I've definitely been needing to take the time to myself to not just integrate knowledge and integrate new understandings, but also, excuse me, in order for me to really even further flesh out and understand what I want to do with this channel and with the content. I guess I should say this at the beginning too. I got an email that I passed 500 subscribers yesterday. So first I want to say thank you to all of those subscribed, to all those supporting and tuning in. When I started doing these uploads, I really did not do it with any sort of purpose of like people following me or people really keeping up with my updates or anything like that. It was really for me to just kind of put it out there and kind of keep myself accountable for doing my own daily readings. But yeah, I'm just really appreciative for people that have not just been supporting me, but also reaching out to me to let me know how maybe the messages have been helpful, or just how how they appreciate the content. So I just want to say a big thank you, and that I get a lot of joy and energy from doing this as well. So, I thank you guys as much as some have been thanking me. So, yeah, and just always as a disclaimer that I'm forever a student, so I don't ever want to posit myself as some sort of teacher or some sort of someone that knows everything. So yeah, I just really want this channel to be where I kind of just give my opinion and give my point of view and just give my perspective and messages. And yeah, so now that that's all taken care of, or not really out the way, but I did want to talk about that because yeah, when I got that email, I was just like, wow, 500 subscribers. I really was not, ever really doing this for followers or anything like that. But yeah, it's really been encouraging. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, getting back into the daily reading for today, I guess we can start with the galactic signature a little bit and getting into the rest of the reading as far as the cards go. And so I guess I just want to start with saying the galactic signature of the red planetary serpent. And here I feel this is heavily bringing this energy of us engaging with our bodies as our tools and using them to not actually just manifest and create the work, but when we think of this planetary tone of production and kind of like perfection, it carries this sort of Virgo-like energy of not just manifestation. When I think of Virgo, I also think of just like the mutability of even being able to transform your reality and transform the more physical or quote unquote mundane sense of the world. And so I feel there is this heavy energy of us really tuning into our true being, of us tuning into, when you think of like even the serpent or the dragon, all of these sort of like root-like energy root-like energies of us coming back to not just our center and our source, but especially here with this serpent energy of our primal nature, of our instinctual nature, even is our like our sensuality, even our passion. When we think of like our sexual energy, and we think of our sexual creative energy, really, when you really think of sex ultimately, when you think of it very much abstractly, not just in the context of, human reproduction. But yeah, there's just really of us grounding in our earthly vehicles, honoring them as the tool and the opportunity for us to actually have these experiences. I think, I mean, it's talked about, I think, in different groups, at least that I've been in. But I feel like there's always this sort of like superiority treatment of spirit because they don't have these sort of earthly bonds or bounds, if you will. And really, it's really a blessing in these bodies. It's a blessing to get to feel these emotions and feelings, good, bad, and indifferent, because I mean, you can always get back to that cliche of, you kind of have to experience the bad to be able to understand what feels good and what not. But even deeper, of us being able to feel, of us being able to, we're able to stretch, we're able to move, we're able to physically express, we're able to actually physically manifest and experience in a tactical, sensual way. Really being able to tap into our primal life force energy. I mean, there's plenty of names like the Kundalini and things like that, but it's really, this deep sexual like root energy that, when paired with, our higher visionary mind, with our, intuitive understanding, we're able to be balanced and fully alive. We're able to bring a holistic insight into earthly matters to kind of keep in mind what ultimately matters in a balanced way. And I guess that can lead into the cards for today. Actually pulled two cards and an extra for confirmation. But so I have here this King of Coins with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and in my other deck I have this Three of Pentacles with the third eye chakra at the bottom. And so ultimately, just to try and keep these, much shorter than I have in the past, I really feel here there's this being secure in who you are, and the value that you hold, tapping into this divine feminine energy. But I feel like there's this divine integration or alchemic process going on between this divine feminine and masculine, because there's this feminine energy, there's this, space of non-physical of creation, and then there's this electric charge of creation. And I feel like there's really this alchemic process here that's really creating these more tangible changes that we're experiencing, especially in our vessels, our in our bodies, to allow us to hold this energy that we're really fully kind of soaking in. And I feel, especially with this Three of Pentacles here, and this King of Coins, though, just as an extra confirmation together of, I think I said this in my Instagram stories, of big upping yourself, of, not necessarily that we've been working hard so physically, but this has also been, very spiritual practice and spiritual work, where we've been going through a lot. We've been going through a lot of changes in our physical nature and our physical lives, but I also know that a lot of us have been feeling a lot of maybe psychological changes, or just changes in our perspectives and changes in the way that we view people in our lives and the places and things in our lives. So yeah, this Three of Pentacles, but really the card of recognition and reward of things that have been coming together, and really patting yourself on the back in a sense of, even how I've mentioned last week, of it's already been created, it's already been manifest. And so now we're just on the path in the 3D aspect in time of us really getting there. And so, yeah, we're really, I feel there's a grace that can be found in just being present in this everyday now, and just being present in the journey. and like I said, patting yourself on the back, and really not just appreciating yourself, but really feeling comfort in yourself, feeling comfort in who you are, feeling comfort in even being able to communicate who you are. Underneath this third eye chakra is the throat chakra as well. And so I feel like this isn't necessarily about speaking just to others if you're feeling, some sort of emotion that needs to be communicated. But I'm really feeling this more as with yourself, more of being honest and truthful with yourself. And it's not necessarily just about shaking anxieties, but really being honest about the anxieties, and you're really finding truth in your own, or not truth in your own opinions, but you're finding security in your own truth, in your own opinions. You're finding your own validity. You're finding your own sense of not just control, but your own sense of security and discipline, but as well as power, through your own grounding of this higher truth, this higher understanding that we're all coming into. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you so much for tuning in as usual. I have been working on content behind the scenes, so I've been really excited about, especially with this new moon that we just finished this full moon in Pisces, so I guess it feels a little too soon to talk about the new moon, but I'm really excited about this and excited even to just talk about it. So, yeah, I do look forward to talking about that, as well as the new red moon wave spell that begins in a few days, which I definitely feel is crucial, especially with it being the red cosmic moon year. But there's just a lot that I've been wanting to talk about. So, if you've been looking forward to content coming out, so stay tuned for that, because I do have some stuff coming out in the next week. So, yeah, other than that, check out the description box below for ways to find me, how to reach me for readings, all that stuff, links to my Instagram, which is pretty much the best way to follow me in any sort of social media aspect, because I don't really engage with my Facebook that much. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So until next time, which is maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. Don't want to say any set any sort of obligations that I apparently am not able to fulfill all the time. So, yeah, I'll just catch you guys around next time. So, until then, I hope you guys, again, have a great weekend. I send you all the love and wish you many, many blessings.